Okay, YouTube family, thank you so much once again for stopping by on another episode. Today I bring to you NECA's Assassin's Creed Revelations, Ezio, Auditore, the Mentor. Now, I decided to stick with this version simply because I feel as though here he is more mature. Obviously they call him the Mentor. He's experienced so much in life, and he also found Auditore. But for this little bio here on the back, it says, I have always lived by the creed. My blades have dispensed death and justice in equal measure, yet I am no closer to discovering the truth behind our order, so I must walk the path of my ancestor, Auditore, in whose footsteps I will find my true purpose. Ezio, the Mentor. We're going to discover this man's detail and see what's all about. Now, alright, so starting out with the top and the hood, we can see all of those details there, all of those little stitches, and then the design there. The color schemes looks pretty dope. It looks like it has like a gray greenish to it with some black wash over it, looking pretty dope. And then when we get down to his face, you can see Ezio's face there, little handsome young man. His beard, and he still has the scar on his upper lip there from when they threw the rock. You can see some creases there on his eyes, silver happening in his beard there as he gets older. But the paint job there looks nice around the eyes, the lip area, you know, the nose looks pretty nice. Now as we go down a little bit more, here on the hood, this piece is all one. If you tilt the head around, the whole hood moves. On his undergarment, we can see that he has those sculpted work there, those creases going on. On his shoulder area, we can see the hair nicely sculpted with painted it black, and then they kind of touched it up with the white, helping the detail sculpted work come out more. Here you can see all of the detail work on this emblem here. The straps and all of that are sculpted, but it's not attached to the body, so that's pretty nice. As well as this part over here, that they are tight and pretty close to him, that you can't really fit anything in there. There's also some sculpted work there, but again, it's really tiny that I can't really see exactly what it is. We see the same thing on this side of the arm there, but in this area here, he has a design that this figure in particular is missing, but the previous one had it. The design that goes here, so I'm confused as to what the heck happened there. The straps, we can see his shield there. The details is amazing, and the texture, you can see the leather texture that they added onto this figure. Looks really clean, looks really nice. We take a look at his gauntlets here. Gauntlets, same idea. You can see the leather texture on through there. You can see the details, the silver paint job, it looks pretty good. You can see the fur on the top, and you can see the fur in the bottom. And this is where you're able to see the mechanism of the hidden blade there going on. Pretty nice. And down to the hands, we can see the creases. The detail there is incredible. You see some veins, knuckles looking pretty dope. The back full of details, the silver lines with the design of the clothes there. And then we have these straps, which again, these parts here are loose, not attached to the actual scope like this is right here, but all of the details are phenomenal. Now we go down to his bottom garments here, and a little 360 real quick. We can see the leather straps here. This is all sculpted onto the actual garment, but they did leave some room for a sword to fit in there. We can see some more detail here on the silver buckles here. It does have those little design there, you can see. It's pretty cool. We can see the buttons on there and the leather part. Here on the pouch here, you can see some details on there. So that's a nice little touch there with the buckles and all of that. You can see all of the red going on, which I think is pretty dope because kind of like a homage to his previous outfits. Under this strap right here, this gray area here, this is also sculpted, and you can kind of see the little lines there, which is pretty dope that they added that. This is all flowy pieces, as you can see, all of these, which is Good for mobility, especially for the legs. However, for the right leg, because this is a hard plastic, you can't really lift this leg all the way up. Now I don't know why they didn't just made this like a soft plastic, same material as the sword. You could lift up the leg or whatever, bends with it, you know. But anyways, yeah, so all of this is all flowy. You can see the detail there going on, which if you bring them together, you can kind of see it a little bit better there. But it's pretty dope, pretty cool, nice little silver touches all around. And underneath there, his pants, you can see it does have, I don't know if the camera's capturing it, but it does have a line there, and it runs all the way down to his knees. And speaking about knees, you can see that nice little knees there. The boots also have an amazing detail. You can see all of the silver pieces there. You can see the brown has that leather texture to it, and then here in the back you can kind of see more of those little details, silver lines, and those craftsmanships on those boots. I do wish that the peg that they used were brown, they're black, and you could see it, you know, you get like there on the pegs there. The bottom of the boots, plain with the peg. Starting up at the top, his head can go all around, but because of the way that the hood is designed, it can get in the waist. Looks up fairly good a little bit. There you go. Does look down a little bit, not as much. And he has a little bit of pivot to the sides there. Arms about that much. He can do a 360, but it is hindered by the scopes. That butterfly joint, which is weird the way that they did it. I mean, it's functional for the most part, but yeah, that's what that looks like. He has that shoulder swivel there. Arm can bend about that much because of the gauntlet scope. That is a little bit disappointing. He does have that swivel, and then the hand goes down, up. It does swivel 360. They used the old school articulation for this area here. I think that this was an opportunity for them to maybe enhance their articulation decisions here, but they didn't. So he can't go side to side, so he goes back and forward fairly good. The waist area, he can do a 360. For the legs, go out about that much. Yeah, he does have thigh swivel about that much. Can kick back about that much. Bend at the knee. Boop, swivel there. Foot, he can point up, point down. You got ankle rockers and toe hinge. Ezio comes with his bow here, which it has a lot of details to it. If you guys seen the Brotherhood review, this is the same exact bow, and I'm assuming the same exact bow as all of their previous releases as well. But here you can see all of those details, all those sculpted work. In the front right there, you can see the eagle face. Up on top, you can see some more detail. This is gold. Even on the brown right here, you can see some sculpted work on there, giving it that wood texture to it, which is pretty cool. I do not like that this is plastic. I was hoping that this was like an actual string. And then as we continue down to the handle, we can see some more detail work there. You can see that is kind of like an eagle there as well. Same thing on this side. And then in the handle there, looks really cool. Some details up on here. Up next is his Yatakang sword here. This is a softer material. You see the detail there on the handle or the end of the sword. Looks like Godzilla's on the handle there. Up next is the Macedonian dagger with a little bit of shading on there. It's pretty nice. And then here in the handle is just that. But it is also wiggly. And finally, he also comes with his hook blade and his hidden blade. Does have that sculpted work there. That's pretty much it for this. And then for his hook blade, it is pretty much the same color scheme as the swords and the hidden blade. Just that at the end it has that gold piece for when it hooks onto things. For the hands, he comes with this thumbs up. I'm playing. This is the you could use the sword for this, but if you try to use this one for the sword, then you have to angle it in a way where he'll be able to hold it. If not, it's just gonna slip right off. Another hand that you could use the bow with, not detail, nice details. Bow hand, which is kind of in the shape of it, as you can see it there. Slap you hands, nicely sculpted work on them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the hands. And lastly, he comes with this backdrop, which is landscape of the city there. But yeah, backdrop. That's a wrap up on my review on NECA's Assassin's Creed Revelation
Ezio Auditore!
Mentor. In the center there, it is missing a design. Articulation on that area as well is outdated. I mean, he has screws on the back of him. You know, I haven't seen figures with screws like that in a very long time. Here they could have probably made the gauntlets like a softer material so that you could have a better armband. Also in the accessory department, I wish that they would have had given us a hand for him to hold a dagger on this side as well, but instead you could only do the crossbow with his left hand, and that kind of sucks. Those are some of my issues with the figure, but the figure does have presence. The craftsmanship, the details, the scope is good. I like it. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys have this figure, or if you guys have the previous version of this figure. What are your thoughts? Thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you didn't like this video, you can hit that thumbs down. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully we see more Assassin's Creed by NECA. Y'all be blessed. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoy these pictures. Peace out. Peace out.